Babadoa Chi-Chi-Cho, Duel Commander, go, go, go. Duel Commander on the way, Babadoa Chi-Chi-Che. Like and subscribe, please.
Hello, Babadoa Chichicho. Welcome to another episode of Duelcast MTG. Today, I am playing Ryan's Flubs the Fool lands deck. This deck comes to us from member Ryan of Dueling Grounds. Shout out to Dueling Grounds. If you have not checked out their channel, please go ahead and head over to that channel and check out some of Dueling Grounds Duel Commander videos. They're fantastic. Ryan loves Flubs. He's been trying to get me to play Flubs again on the channel for quite some time and has switched from the kind of wonky Flubs storm list that really, in my opinion, died with Underworld Breach and is now playing Flubs Lands, loves it, thinks it's fantastic. For the record, I do think it's a good deck, but it is aggravating to play, and I'm going to do my best. Flubs is Teamer for a 0/5 that lets you play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. If you have no cards in hand, otherwise discard a card. This deck wants to get Hellbent fast and then play out lands, draw through your deck, cast your cheap spells until you can find your win condition. One and probably the hardest to interact with and strongest win condition in this deck is Valakut the Molten Pinnacle. Enters tapped, and then whenever a mountain you control enters, if you have 5 or more other mountains, it lightning bolts. To make this happen with any of our lands, we play Prismatic Omen. Lands you control are every basic land type, and Dryad of the Elysian Grove, which also gives you an additional land drop, as well as having the Prismatic Omen text on a 2/4. We can play the Shifting Woodlands Aftermath Analyst combo to end the game with this. If you don't know this combo, once you have Delirium and Aftermath Analyst in your graveyard, you Shifting Woodlands into Aftermath Analyst, sack the Analyst to, well, sack all of your lands. You need a land sack outlet and an amulet. Sack all of your lands, it'll bring the Shifting Woodlands back. You turn that into Aftermath Analyst, rinse and repeat. It will put all of the lands from your deck onto the battlefield, and Valakut will end the game. For this combo, we need some sort of Amulet of Vigor effect and a land sack outlet, as well as these 2 cards. We're playing 4 amulets that work for this combo. Classic Amulet of Vigor, Lotus Cobra, Nissa Resurgent Animist, and Tireless Provisioner. You need these for the combo so that when all of your lands come back, you have the mana to again Shifting Woodlands into Analyst and sack it. Our 2 land sack outlets are Zurin Orb. This will give us infinite life with the combo. If something has happened and Valakut's been exiled or something, we can figure it out from there. And Sylvan Safekeeper. We're a Marit Lage deck, which is probably the win con I will look for because it's the simplest and you just attack with a 20/20. But Ryan has great faith in Marit Lage in the current meta. I think it is very, very good against the non-white decks and the non-black decks. So we'll see. We've got 17 tutors to get our stuff. Summoner's Pact for any green creature. Teleria West finds Summoner's Pact or any land we might need. Urza's Cave gets us lands. Urza Saga gets us Expedition Map, Skull Clamp, or Amulet of Vigor. Crop Rotation gives us access to our entire lands toolbox. So does Elvish Reclaimer Expedition Map. Green Sun Zenith is most useful grabbing Dryad Arbor, but late game can get us what we need. Traverse the Ulvenwald is an awesome card. 1 green, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand. But if you have Delirium, this is just a 1 mana, get any creature or land. Worldly Tutor, Nature's Rhythm, Archdruid's Charm. This is one of our few pieces of interaction. It's a land tutor, a fight spell, and exile target artifact or enchantment. Intuition is awesome. I will be trying to figure out the intuition piles kind of as I go for what I need. I don't think there's one intuition for these things. But you can use it to make Marit Lage. You can use it to find the rest of your Aftermath Analyst combo. It's just fantastic. Tezzeret gets Amulet or Expedition Map or Skull Clamp. sowing Mycospawn, Vibrance as another one of our few interactions. This can Lightning Bolt a creature. So, and also is a land tutor. And Primetime. Things that can give us extra land drops. We've got Arboreal Grazer. Aboro is the one I want to mention. I think this is one of the sneaky strongest cards in the deck because with Flubs, if you're Hellbent, you can start bouncing Aboro back and forth to use your extra land drops to dig through your deck. Burgeoning, Exploration, Azusa, Ice Till Explorer, and Lumra. We've got a bunch of fast mana to get going. So Dryad Arbor with the Green Sun Zenith, Gemstone to steal the play, Arbor Elf because we are a Wild Growth and Utopia Sprawl deck, Halfling as kind of a hate piece mana dork, and Orcish Lumberjack because Orcish Lumberjack is gross. Our graveyard matters. 6, Ren and 6, another piece of interaction. But Echoing Deeps to copy any land in our graveyard, Loam to dig, Rumble to dig. Ren and 6 will make sure we don't ever miss a land drop and also keep the Flubs engine rolling. Sandman the Shifting Scoundrel. This is a finisher and can give you an extra land drop and is good out of the graveyard if you're loaming or what have you. 6 to recur all our stuff. We're a lands deck, so having lands in hand to pitch to cast non-permanents with 6 should be pretty trivial. And Walk-in Closet as a Crucible effect and a late game Yawgmoth's Will. Our other lands payoffs to end the game are Scythe Cat Cub, Springheart Nantuko goes super wide, clone something, Tifa. I am curious to see if we get like a big Tifa beat finish or if this is just, maybe attack for 8 trample. Valakut Exploration, I think this is our other best payoff when you're flubsing. Every time you play a land, you exile the top card at your end step. If there are cards exiled with it, you deal that much damage to your opponent and put the rest in the graveyard, which we still like doing. Use Social Engineering. This card is good because it has Warp. Otherwise, I'd immediately cut it for Chocobo Racetrack. If you don't know Use Social Engineering, it's 3 and 2 green for an enchantment with landfall. When a land enters, you make a 2/2 robot, but it has Warp for 1 and a green. So it helps you. It kind of is like a Pinnacle Emissary in this deck. And Titania makes 5/3s when you sack lands, and when it ETBs, you get a land back from your graveyard to your hand. The rest of our interaction, we've got Boseiju, Glacial Chasm, which is really important to this deck. Maze of Ith, which is less good in a non-Spider-Man meta, but still very, very potent. Otawara, Pit of Offerings for our graveyard hate. No Scavenger Grounds, but I think that's fine. Talon Gates, Mawlock, and Oko Broken. We've got a Tameo. Tameo is trivially, it is trivial to flip Tameo in this deck once you're flubsing. On your turn, you play your 2 lands or cast a spell, play a land, and you flip Tameo. Boing lands. We've got the bounce lands, the full 3. This is one of the things I did ask Ryan about is like, how do I stack these stupid bounce lands? And it depends on what you're digging for. Once you kind of find the card that you want, you can keep bouncing these lands to your hand and replaying them to dig with flubs. And then once you find what you want, you bounce your worst land and discard it. And then 30 lands that make mana and the 3 surveil lands. And Yavimaya. There's also no Urborg in this list, which I think is fine. We don't really like. It's Glacial Chasm and Maze of Ith that we would want to be able to tap for mana that don't tap for mana. So I think it's fine not having an Urborg. Oh, and Dark Depths doesn't tap for mana. So this is Flub's land. Ryan swears that it is now the best lands deck in the format with Lumra gone, but I think that's because he likes it a lot. And for all I know, it is in the hands of a pilot, like a master pilot of the deck. For me, it will be significantly worse than Azusa. So, with all that said, this is Ryan's Flubs the Fool lands deck. Let's go duel. If you're looking for a great Duel Commander event to play in the US and can make it over to the Oklahoma City area, there is the Boomtown Brawl on September 19th at Games HQ with sliding scale pricing based on attendance. Dual lands and reserved list cards are available. Make sure to check it out. round one on the draw against Phelia. I don't know if this is a keep or not. I think it might be just because we have some sort of curve here. Safekeeper into Cub into Azusa, dump our hand seems really good. The Gruul Turf is a little awkward. I'm going to try this. I think that you can actually mulligan pretty aggressively with Flubs because you want to get Hellbent. But, I mean, this is lands and spells, and I think it's probably fine. Oh, this Cinderglade is going to be a tapped land, and this is a bounce land. What did we draw? Prismatic Omen, probably pretty good. I think I go tapped land pass here, and then next turn Cub. Phelia is so good against 1/1 counters. Phelia is just so good. All right, let's see. What am I doing? I could just put Safekeeper into play. Tapped lands, stop it. Like, there is good sense in going Safekeeper tapped land go. I'm going to do that. And I guess I could Rule Turf this back. Have more land drops later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. So if I Gruul Turf, I'm back to 7 in hand. I think I am going to do this. And now I'll pass, and they'll flash in Phelia. I think. I don't know what else they would do. Yeah, Phelia. It's a dog versus the safekeeper, a human wizard. It's a dog versus a wizard, and the dog is a blizzard. This is a song about a dog and a wizard. This is how I have to use dead time in games. No, they're gonna shove my wizard in their pee hole. Oh my gosh, that can't be comfortable for you. That's a whole wizard, and you're a dog. The dog's pee hole's not big enough for a wizard. Oh, I guess we did. They don't do like the Pokemon "this is how big your creature is" thing. So maybe Phelia can fit a whole wizard in that pee hole. They're gonna flicker their Cathar Commando. Phelia's a 3/3, and we go to 18. I think I want to go Saga, Azusa, Cub. You know, so Ottawa this pee hole for the Safekeeper back. I know I'm going Saga Azusa, so I'm gonna do that. I will not have the amount of mana necessary to Ottawa this turn. Oh, they can Cathar Command this Saga. That was stupid. But I think they should probably just deal damage, so it might not be that good. And if I want to cast the Cub, I have to play out the Ottawa. We have Azusa to make up our land drops. No, I'm gonna go tapped land, pass. Yeah, I think this is better. Because, like, if they remove Azusa, whatever. If they Cathar Commando our Saga, it's not the biggest deal. Phelia's just so good against 1/1 counters. And they can flicker the pee hole on thin ice. Come on. Azusa, no. You fell through the ice. All right, now I'm in trouble for sure. But I think that was kind of always going to be the case. I have to get the Glacial Chasm, I think, is the way I need to buy time here. So once the Saga pops, if they don't Cathar Commando it, which they should. So I have to hope that they mess up and don't blow up my Saga. Because I get Expedition Map. I Expedition Map into Glacial Chasm, play the Glacial Chasm, and hope to live. I think is my out here. Ooh, Moloch. All right, so they didn't blow up the Saga with the Construct. Yeah, Phelia's really good against Constructs. So if I go Flubby Dubby, we have one other land drop, and that's not enough mana to Moloch Stupid Phelia. I'm sorry for calling you Stupid Phelia. I love you. It's a 4/4? No, it's a 3/3. Okay. So I have to cast Moloch for 1. So Flubs, I won't have the green-red necessary. All right, well, I do genuinely need Phelia off the battlefield, I think. Yeah, I think this is how I have to do it. No, you have a reprieve? Even interrupter. That sucks. I think we're dead. Oh, man, and I can't even use the X value now. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Oh, the snaps for 2. Right, this is a Gruul Turf. Could I have done it? I might have been able to do everything I wanted to do, actually. Get our Vol. Oh, yeah, and I didn't have to fetch here. I could have put the counter. All right, this has been poorly played, but also I don't really think it matters too much. Because what, I'm taking a lot here. If they have, like, any follow-up, I'm probably just dead. This is 3, 6, 8. Puts me to 3. Is this Yojimbo? Ugh, Yojimbo gets our Saga. Well, we don't have any Wraths. Momo Playful Pet, love it. So they should just flicker out. Oh, they're not flickering the Cub. I'm 100% trading it here. And when Momo leaves, you get a food, a counter on a creature. or Scry 2. I don't know what they picked. I think it's mostly inconsequential. I have to make that trade. So I cast Flubs. I play this island. I'm going to just dump Otawara. Yeah, I'm just going to dump Otawara. And I need to draw the Glacial Chasm. Green Suns does not do that. I can get Dryad Arbor and then die. Well, I'll keep digging just because that's what the deck does. And we can always yield to Flubby Dubs. Utopia Sprawl. That's not what we needed to see. I can't cast it, and we die. GG. Okay. Game 2 on the play. Ryan, I know you're going to be just itching to get in the comments and tell me what could have been better. And I encourage you to. Comments are good. Maze of Ith is probably pretty good here. It is annoying that it doesn't tap for mana, but I'm keeping this hand. I know it's obviously incredibly land heavy, but that's fine for our lands deck. And again, maybe I want to be mulliganing more. Oh, Maze of Ith will tap for mana. Thank you, Yavamaya. You're so sweet to me. Bloodstained Mire, we're not an interactive deck. And clock will be an issue for me with this deck. Green, red are our most important colors. I'm going to grab the commercial district. Oh, I guess I could have gotten red, blue, but no thank you to Otawara. And I'll F6 to save clock. Esper Sentinel, I think that's mostly fine. I think I want to try to get Flubs down before Maze of Ith. Is that right? I mean, investing in Saga's probably not the worst thing, but my lord, is Phelia good against constructs? Phelia's so good. I don't think I cast this Aftermath Analyst. I definitely don't want to expose it to removal. So I'm gonna go Yavamaya pass. I would like to cast the Analyst, but we're pretty far away. So like I could have gone Saga, cast Analyst, and worked my way to Amulet, but they're just a deck full of removal. It doesn't seem good. Esper Sentinel will hit me in my mouth for one. But we're just a little frog. We're a foolish frog at that. You monster. Oko. Oko's pretty good against Phelia. But again, this is a card I hold. Yeah, this is a card I hold here. Blue, green. And I'm getting the Volcanic Island because Yavamaya makes it a tri-land. All right, they didn't have a reprieve or something. I think, you know what? I think I should actually dump the Analyst. It does leave it open to Graveyard Hate. I could also dump the Summoner's Pact, but I feel like Ice Till is insane in this deck. I don't want to dump Oko. Oko's insane. I dump the Saga. I could just dump the Basic, but I want both my land drops. I'm going to dump the Analyst. Yeah. So when I said Maze of Ith is like awkward in a non-Spider-Man 2099 meta, we're in a Phelia meta, and Maze of Ith is pretty good. Hopefully they're not a White Orchid Phantom build. But even if they are, I think I am going to probably pact for Ice Till. Though it may be better to just Oko the heck out of Phelia. Ow, Steve butt. Yeah, I think I'm going to just Oko the heck out of Phelia. It'll be a 4/4. And yeah, they're going to blink the Esper Sentinel to grow Phelia. Gosh, Phelia's good. I don't have... I think I do want to grab Ice Till here. We have the Maze of Ith, but that's probably a reason to go Oko. Ah! Ooh, Dark Depth. So if I go Pact for Ice Till... I don't think that's necessarily right. I'm going to develop Saga here. I am going to Pact for Ice Till. It just digs through our deck so well. Can I pay for this Esper Sentinel and still do everything I want? No, I really want Maze of Ith up. If 5 in hand, I really don't want them at 6 cards, but it'll have to do. Hopefully I didn't just give them the reprieve. I could also get... So I have 4 mana. Ice Till's also a 2/4. It blocks really well. They almost certainly have removal because they're Phelia, but I am going to invest in Ice Till here. And I'll play this Forest. Will mill. Don't have removal. Stop it. So rude. That's fine. I'll just draw it again. Oh no, it's gonna mill itself. Good play, opponent. Dang it. Oh, that was so good. I hate magic. That's fine. We're playing this game. We're at 20. Still got Maze of Ith going. Next turn we have Oko. Maybe I should have just Oko'd this turn. Because like I can pay for the Summoner's Pack, no problem. But this follow-up is really scary. Stoneforge Mystic. Why are all your cards so good, Phelia? Yeah, the clamp. Give him the clamps. Is 5 cards not enough for you? And this is gonna then get pre-war. Yeah, you may. Maze of Ith putting in work, though. We love that. I'm scared of a Giver of Runes at some point. Does Oko just die here? They're gonna march my Saga. Okay. Now I don't have enough mana to do everything I wanted to do. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to take some Phelia beats too. Oko will just die, but they have their whole engine, and now they have a Skull Clamp. I think we're just dead. Unless I draw a Thespian stage. Yes, I'll pay for Summoner's Pact. Yeah, just put Dark Depths into play and pass. Oh, that Unexpectedly Absent was so good. Alright, and I'll just keep Maze and Phelia. Oh, they got Glimmer Lens. Yeah, Glimmer Lens will kill me faster. Oh, I'm down to 12 minutes on clock too. I gotta clean it up. Alright, we're dead. We're dead, team. GG's. Let's go to the next match. Some of you may know that I'm an author. This is my first novel, The Vampire Gideon Suicide Hotline and Halfway House for Orphan Girls. This is a very dark comedy about mental health. Vampire runs a suicide hotline. People call and say how bad their lives are, and he says, being dead, way worse. This comes with heavy trigger warnings for domestic violence, sexual violence, and suicide, but please consider checking it out. Thanks so much. Round 2 on the draw again against Ravos Thrasios. Breakfast cannot possibly be good for us, but I like this hand. With the banning of Nadu, the much needed banning of Nadu, in my experience, Thrasios Ravos has become just Cephalid Illusionist, Shuko Nomads breakfast combo, which makes perfect sense. Summoner's Pact's pretty good. All right, well, let's all right, I'm gonna hold this Summoner's Pact until I have some sort of idea of what I want with it. This will not get us to Flubs next turn, but it will get us to Flubs the turn after. So hopefully they just don't like combo off super fast. We don't have Scavenger Grounds, we have Pit of Offerings. I could use the Rhythm to get Dryad Arbor and then have it in the graveyard to send it again later. I'm definitely going Lotus Cobra here. And I think I just go Trop. Oh no, I go Triome. What am I talking about? Okay. Triome, Lotus Cobra makes a mana that we don't get to use. And then I will pass the turn and hope not to die. Well, that's not good for us. They got Devoted Druid. That quite simply cannot be good for us. How do I not perish to this? All right, here's the Druid. If they go land Swift, all right, it's land, but it's not Swift. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure how we beat Illusionist. Ooh, Vesuva. So I can go Flubs here. I can just Summoner's Pact for something. Elvish Reclaimer. And then if they don't... Well, I don't want a Summoner's Pact when I can just Nature's Rhythm. Can I go Flubs Rhythm for 3? So Flooded Strand is worth 3 mana. So I think I can. Yeah, I think I can do everything I need to do here and hope that we just don't die this turn. We'll make red here, get Volcanic Island, Lotus Cobra, make blue, cast Flubs, float mana here. All right, so there's our rhythm for Reclaimer. Play the bounce land. No response. Make green. Flubs will discard. I think it's just Vesuva. Vesuva. Well, we'll have the Reclaimer. I think I want Vesuva because it makes a second Valakut, and then we can start shooting their creatures. Yeah, so I'm going to dump Trop here. Simic Growth Chamber will pick up the Vault. Cast Rhythm. X equals 1. If I had the pieces to maybe go for Aftermath Analyst, I would think about it. Oh, we don't have like this can get Dryad of the Elysian Grove, so I think I'm on a Valakut line, which I think means I'm dumping the Volk. Yeah. Tameo doesn't help us. Yeah, I don't think I care about any of these cards, although Arbor Elf's worth a lot of mana. But I think having access to the Pit of Offerings is too important, and I will get my attack in. Because that seems pretty free. So if I go, we'll see what we draw, because I'll be at an odd number of cards, which I know is very important. Oh, boo. Boo. They have it. They just have it. Did I have a way to get Beseju this turn. I think I didn't. Summoner's Pact for Myco Spawn. I could have gone. Oh. Well, even if I went Summoner's Pact for Vibrance and tried to shoot the Dryad, they still have this Swift. Okay, so I was dead. Boo. Man, this deck feels slow. So, like, does Glacial Chasm stop Lotleth Giant? Because then we don't die. What does Lotleth Giant say? I mean, if they make infinite mana, they can dig with Thrasios for Boseiju. It deals 1 damage. Okay. So Glacial Chasm does stop us from dying to the Lotleth Giant. They mill their whole library and reanimate it with Dread Return. I'm going to keep this hand and just go for Flub's turn 2 and try to go a lot faster this game. Making a bunch of robots and like getting to pressure will probably be important. All right, so here we're going Yavimaya, Green Suns, Dryad Arbor, so I don't actually get to even cast Flubs next turn. I think that's probably fine. Oh, opponent says hi to YouTube. You'll be able to watch yourself crush me playing this deck that I don't know very well and also just don't think is very good. I'm sorry, Ryan, I just don't. All right, they go Noble Hierarch pass. Phasing it out doesn't matter. A Crucible doesn't really matter. I do need to develop my other colors of mana. I'll shock in Steam Vents. I don't think there's any point in even casting this walk-in closet. Yeah, I'll get it moving and then pass. Walk-in closet is the Crucible effects are very good with Flubs because you can just safely discard your lands and replay them. And I'm wondering if we don't want maybe a couple more. There's no Maulman in this deck, which I think is fine, but we're a Skull Clamp deck, so maybe that instead of something like Tifa. So I do need to cast Flubs next turn. If they kill the Dryad Arbor, I can, which would be very awkward for me. Wrist! Stop it. Stop having all these good cards. Now I might want to warp the Whoozy Whatsits. I gotta kill Grist. I'm not beating that card. But if I warp, I only have 1 land drop. Oh, they're just killing the Dryad Arbor, so I can't cast Flubs anyway. I think I should make a 2/2. I think I should just warp and make a 2/2 and phase it out so that they can't kill it, and at least I get to attack Grist and make them block. Oh, I redrew the Green Sun Zenith. That'll be fine later. So I think I warp here, and I can recast the Dryad Arbor to have 2 attackers on Grist. Is that better? But then I'm still just like screwed on colors. I'm gonna play the Talon Gates and stack it. Oh no, it doesn't work. Crud. Yeah, it just doesn't work. I didn't realize. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. Here's a 2/2, and I can't Green Suns for anything, so I'll pass. I'm in danger. But I can't, like, I have to pressure Grist. I can't just let this thing go unchecked. They make their 1/1. Right, they can just cast their their 1/3 blocker. Just their wall here. I should probably Moloch the Thrasios. This was a good draw. Let's float the mana we need. Glacial Chasm, dump Talon Gates, because we can Echoing Deeps for it later. Moloch away your Thrasios. Look at this. We got some interaction going. Go to combat. Declare attackers at Grist. I can't because I played the Glacial Chasm out. I hate my luck. Ryan, this one was bad. I'm sorry. This one was really bad. But I can let the Glacial Chasm go. Replay the Talon Gates and attack Grist down to 1. This deck is hard to play. I guess I do have the Glacial Chasm forever, actually. This is probably fine. Oh, yeah, I just replay the Talon Gates. I phase out one of the blockers. I get to attack Grist. I still can't Green Sun for anything yet. At least we're playing this game. Grist makes a bug. Right, I can't attack if I keep the Glacial Chasm. Oh, this deck. This stupid deck. Ranger Captain. I think I Green Suns for Elvish Reclaimer so that I can, at instant speed, Echoing Deeps the Glacial Chasm back to stop myself from dying. All right, they Ranger Captain for Nomads. That's terrifying. And so again, I'm in this position where I need to survive a turn. Pay for Glacial Chasm. Halfling just doesn't do much. I need Talon Gates for color fixing. Just phase out Ranger. They can sack it, but I don't think that's better than sacking it on their turn. So now I need to go Flubby Dubby. Means making blue or red. And I made blue, so red, green. Loobs the Fool. Play Maze of Ith, dump Halfling. Tap you for green. And I can't Green Suns, so I think I botched the turn. I mean, I can Green Suns just to draw a different card. They can just kill flubs here. So I think I should Green Suns just to draw a different card. Like, we fail to find, but it shuffles back in. Summoner's Pact. Man. Alright, I'll pass. I don't know that I can die with the Glacial Chasm in play, but I might be able to. Like, if they make infinite mana for Thrasios, I can. I can't die to Illusionist combo right now, to my knowledge. Who are you killing? Flubs? Yeah, that makes sense. Back to command zone with ye. Brass. That can start digging for the Boseiju. Although, if they find Boseiju with this, it has to go onto the battlefield. All right, we're playing this game. All right, Ryan, what am I supposed to get here? My instinct is just always Ice Till, but I think I get Prime Time, right? Prime Time and just try to make Marit Lage. I mean, that seems good. That seems really good to me. I'm going to do that. Primeval Titan. Would like to cast him. Yes, I would like to use the ability. Should I be... Oh, I don't know what to do. Do they have anything I want to Pit of Offerings? Not really. Okay, so... Yeah. Dark Depths, Thespian Stage, pass the turn. Glacial Chasm will deal me a bunch of damage, but then we, in theory, can just win right after. Like, I have to keep it for one more turn, then I let it go, make Marit Lage an attack. I have to pay for my Summoner's Pact. That's not an issue anymore. Grist plus, Mill's Finale of Devastation. I don't mind seeing that one go. Oh, I can also just sack the Glacial Chasm and replay it from the graveyard. That's right. That is a line that is available to me. But am I worried about instant speed graveyard hate from them? If they have a bounce land, they can do the infinite mana Thras thing and bounce Boseiju to their hand. Sylvan Safekeeper, that's fine. You don't have a flyer. Probably pretty good for me. I don't think I should sack the Glacial Chasm. I think I should just pay the 6 life here. Because the way I lose this game is doing that, and they have instant speed graveyard hate, so I can't bring it back. Yeah. And I will Surveil. Sandman is really good to just Entomb. So now I'll pass at their end step, make Marit Lage, let the Glacial Chasm go, and attack. We're going to activate Thras. Will they be able to instant speed? They said Gris screwed them twice, and I agree. So they showed me a Keen-Eyed Curator, so I'm very glad I didn't dump. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but I think it was still right not to dump the Glacial Chasm that last turn. All right, they're gonna use Thras. What am I worried about here? They put a Razor Verge Thicket onto the battlefield. We did it! Ryan, we got a game win! It was Marit Lage! Huzzah! Glacial Chasm plus Marit Lage. I want a sideboard commander for this deck. I demand a sideboard commander. The other teamer commanders are awful, but I demand it now. Give me a backup plan. Okay, I mean, this seems really good, right? Reclaimer, a Crucible, a big ol' Ramping Idiot. I think this is a good hand. This is the hand that I've seen that I'm happiest with in terms of just lands and spells. Arbael. Opponents said they're cutting Grist as soon as this league is over, because they are apparently not friends. That was very funny to me. Command Tower, Reclaimer, pass. So this is really important to get Pit of Offerings or Glacial Chasm. And I think I basically just never tap out of Reclaimer. Formidable Speaker. Yeah, I definitely never tap out of Reclaimer now. All right, they dump Sylvan Safekeeper. Smart. I don't interact. It's making me crazy. All right, here's Illusionist. So Reclaimer is just tight here. Oh, Safekeeper. But like I said, I just don't think I can ever tap out of Reclaimer here. I should have maybe fetched there, just in case they have some weird stuff. I don't know. So they went Formidable Speaker for Illusionist. They cast Thras, and they're going to get in for 2. I accept. I can Elvish Reclaimer now and just blow up the fetch, because they played a Yavimaya for me. I think I do want to do this. Just kill the fetch land. I could just go for Dark Depths again. I'm kind of into that. Yeah, I'm going to grab Thespian Stage I think this is our path to victory. No, don't you dare! I think they're going to kill the Reclaimer, and I'm going to be so sad. Yup. Damn you. Remember when I said I should have never tapped out of that Reclaimer? Life is pain. Life is pain. All right, let's go fetch land. Get our Taiga. Cast Flubby Dubby Doodle. Play out the Urza Saga. I mean, the Abrupt Decay gets me. No, because I could have Talon Gates and saved my Reclaimer. Why? It was not safe. I think I just dumped this You Social Engineering. I don't think that's what this game is about. Cast the Safekeeper. Dump a Boro because we have the walk-in closet. And they have Illusionist and 2 other cards in hand, so I basically have to just hope not to die here. I can also Thespian stage the Saga, which is a nice little thing to do. How dare you? Orm's Chant. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. It's going to be Illusionist, and then Nomad kills me, Shuko kills me. Ah! Yeah, the Reclaimer was such a punt. They said everything's easier without Grist. GG's, let's go to the next match. Oh, they asked if I wanted to know a combo with Dr. Doom, and I do. Oh, very cool. So they can Hazel's Brewmaster. So they mill their deck with Cephalid. They, instead of going for Lotleth Giant, so they could have just beaten the Glacial Chasm. Very good to know. So they mill their library, and then they Dread Return Dr. Doom, or Dread Return Hazel's Brewmaster. They make a food that is Dr. Doom Unrivaled, tap that, and win the game. That's really smart. I love that. Thank you for telling me. Symptom, great opponent to have. GG's. This is my latest novel. My therapist says this grief journal is a good idea. This is a dark comedy about family trauma that explores what it means to grow up in an unsafe home. Heavy trigger warnings for domestic violence and suicide. But again, please consider checking it out. Nothing bad happens to the dog. The dogs are the love and catharsis of the story. Felt necessary to put that out there based on the cover art. Thanks so much. Real quick, while I'm waiting in the queue for this match 3, I did punt with the Elvish Reclaimer. However, it wouldn't have wound up saving me anyway because their win con wasn't Lotleth Giant. So it still was very bad, but it wouldn't have mattered, which makes me feel slightly better. Tifa. We also have a Tifa. And we're on the draw again. Let me be on the play. I'm bad at rolling dice today. So do I go Dryad Arbor or Burgeoning? It's probably just Burgeoning. I don't have blue mana. I think that's okay. I have the Analyst already. Green Sun can be Sylvan Safekeeper. And then I'm an Amulet effect away from winning the game. All right, yeah. Okay. So they go Boreal Druid pass. I'm going to have to go to 18. Burgeoning. Tifa's not a good blocker, but it's a blocker. Oh, I drew the Safekeeper. I still go Burgeoning here. Hopefully... No, there's no Lava Spur Boots. They can't turn to me here, I don't think. But this... Unless I can get the Glacial Chasm, which I don't think I can from this position. I might as well just put in the Mountain. This doesn't have a land to copy. The fetch land, that's scary. So I could very well just die next turn. Do I have a way to just put Glacial Chasm onto the battlefield here? Urza's Cave is too slow. I can't Green Suns from Mycospawn or something. I can't cast Flubs to have 5 blocking toughness. I'm fairly sure I'm just dead next turn, and I don't think any of these cards matter. Do I have a 2-drop that tutors a land? That card would be insanely broken. I don't think it will be in here. Like, I don't think it exists. I can get Moloch and just try to fight Tifa and make them use their fetch and a protection spell. I think that is correct here. It's not sexy, but it at least has potential to keep me alive. All right, here's the fetch. That's awesome. That deprives them of a land drop next turn, and hopefully this... Okay, Tameo Safekeeping. I was hoping to maybe also get a pump spell from them, but that didn't happen. They go... If they play a land, I get to put Urza's Cave into play, sack it, and get Glacial Chasm. So if we don't die this turn... We need to find a Crucible to not... so we can Glacial Chasm lock them without paying all of our life. But this is scary. I can make up the 2 life I shocked with Moloch, but Badger Mole Cub is not the end of the world here. In fact, Badger Mole Cub is kind of fine. I think they bend their artifact land, because that one is removable, in which case you get it back. Yeah, I need them to play a land here. I actually need them to play a land here, or I am in trouble. Come on. Yes. Oh, it's Yavimaya, too. That's not unhelpful for me. All right, here's Urza's Cave. So now I can get Glacial Chasm and save myself for some time. Oh, they pass. Sick. All right, we're playing the game. And I definitely don't want to get Mazavith because their deck is full of Hexproof Giver things. Words are hard. It's fine. All right, here's Glacial Chasm. Do I dump the Echoing Deeps? I think so. It's just a colorless land now. Play Gemstone Caverns. Play Sylvan Safekeeper. And pass. Hopefully they don't have Beseiju plus kill us. And I also still don't have blue mana, which is kind of awkward. Here's a Halfling. Don't care about that one. Burgeoning. I don't have anything to put in. Promising Vein, aka Bad Fetch Land. They do have oodles of mana. But Glacial Chasm, yes, I will pay. I don't think I have much choice. Roll Turf, not really the most helpful. I don't have 2 land drops here. I am going to put the Aftermath Analyst in. We milled Exploration, Mycospawn, Forest. That's fine. I'll Gruul Turf. Maybe I should have held this so that I could pick up the Glacial Chasm later. That might have been better, but here's my own Tifa. I also have Tifa. And now I'm shifting Woodlands and some sort of amulet effect away from winning the game. And we are a deck full of tutors, so it shouldn't be undoable. And Flubs can dig once I find blue mana. But really, I think if they can ever find Beseiju, we're probably dead. I'm going to go to 12 here from Glacial Chasm. That is not blue mana, but it is a fresh Glacial Chasm. All right, yeah, we'll make it Glacial Chasm. Tifa trigger, who cares? Sack this other Glacial Chasm. And then, is there blue mana in here? There's no blue mana in the stupid graveyard. I was thinking just Aftermath Analyst, bring all these back, but I can do that to refresh the Glacial Chasm again. Burgeoning. Aha! My Tifo 2 will grow. I need to draw a blue source. I guess a Frenzied Baloth also kills me because damage can't be prevented. Kind of annoying. Blue source off the top. Hey, I'm the best. I'm the best. This has to get Volcanic Island. I am bleeding out here, though. Cast Flubs. Blue, green, red. And pass the turn. So I'm going to have to pay for Glacial Chasm again, which puts me to 5. I don't think there's much I can do about that at the moment. If I draw an amulet, we're still missing the Shifting Woodlands. Here's a Chocobo. Saz Chocobo. Yeah, Glacial Chasm is very good. For those of you who are not aware, art is very good. So I guess I could not pay and sack the Analyst now, but I don't think that's correct to do. Another fetch land. Play it, draw a card. Now we get to start doing flub stuff. Big digs. Oh, could I have maybe Tifa them to death this turn? I genuinely don't know. But Ice Till is pretty freaking good. I like this card. And so now we can start sacking the Glacial Chasms. And so I think we have a Chasm lock here. Yeah, I get Chasm back. Oh, this is so many triggers. Oh, can I make Tifa lethal? Because now I can sack the Glacial Chasm to get an attack. Ah, Amulet's gone. Dang it. Oh, I did Flub's math wrong, per usual. So discard the Scoundrel, because he's fine there. All right, so Tifa will eventually get large, which is good. Play Urza's Cave from the graveyard, do all of the billion triggers. Tifa's at 8. So I have 3 land drops. If I go fetch, fetch, fetch with Tifa, is that Lethes? So 1 land drop, 2. 2 land drops, 4. 3 land drops, 8. 4 land drops, 16. So I think I can... I mean, they have a lot of blocking toughness, though. I think I should still do that, though. Just, like, have a huge Tifa attack next turn. I have a very angry dog at me because I've been doing stuff all morning. He has been deprived of attention, so I'll probably have to take a break between this and the next match to pet her for a while. Green Sun's Zenith. If that is Frenzied Baloth, I think we lose. It is Frenzied Baloth. That makes me sad. I guess I can get Mazavith? Nope, that gives Hexproof. Oh, I can just get Talon Gates and phase out the Baloth. Okay, So, yeah, I'll get Talon Gates and phase out the Baloth. Look at me. Plan lands. Burgeoning. Thank you. Our Tifa is like, I think, mega lethal next turn. But I need to wait until they go to combat and hope that this one card in hand is not a protection spell. And I am happy that I had the four. Talon Gates is gone. Echoing Deeps is gone. No, deck. Deck. Why'd you do me like that? Is Echoing Deeps gone? I thought it was, but apparently it's not. I didn't even think about, oh, Ice Till can mill this card that I need. Okay, Echoing Deeps might have been a different game. That's what I have to hope for. I guess I could fetch and just look at my deck, but then I risk milling the Echoing Deeps if it's in there. But you're saying there's a chance. Okay, I don't think I've actually used... No, yeah, there it is. It's the first thing in the freaking graveyard. That's so sad. And I can't say it's unlucky because I'm fully responsible for it. And you have hexproof, and it wouldn't matter anyway? No, I guess it would matter. All right, let's Urza's Cave and see if I have an out to this. I think without the Echoing Deeps, I don't, though. Shifting Woodland, becoming Talon Gates doesn't do anything. Pit of Offerings doesn't do anything. I don't think any of these do anything. God, that is so sad. Again, there's literally no one I can blame. So if I put in a bounce land, mill some stuff. Yeah, GG. Dang it. That was so sad. Could I have... Oh no. Oh no, I did punt. I could have activated Sandman. No! I could have activated Sandman and put the Talon Gates in. I punted twice. I punted in every way possible. I wasn't dead. Ryan, I wasn't dead. But instead I died. Dang it. Learning. So, for the record, I played like 2 matches with this deck trying to learn it. And it is so complicated that I think without like weeks of practice, I'm not going to really figure it out. And I don't want to put in weeks of practice with this deck. It's not something I'm particularly interested in doing. Hand's good. Keep. There's the question of, do I lead on Utopia Sprawl or Safekeeper because of this bounce land? Hand's not actually that good. And this still doesn't make blue mana anywhere. I'm gonna get Taiga, cast Safekeeper, and have Crop Rot up next turn. Because now I can do the Gruul Turf, pick up the land, but then I don't have Crop Rot up. I should have. I don't think they can turn to me. I mean, I'm sure the deck has lines that can, but I can't think of what they are right now. All right, now, without a turn 1 play, I don't think they can turn to me. Ice Till. I like Ice Till. We know that about me. Float green, even though it doesn't matter. Wait, I don't want to always yield to that. Pick up the Taiga, lose my floating mana, and pass. So I can cast Flubs next turn and just play Glacial Chasm. All right, I'm not tilting off from not Sandmanning. Oh, well, thanks, Glacial Chasm. Way to go. Frickin' Baloth. Okay. All right, well, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Ooh, 6. 6 is good. So let's use the green for Utopia Sprawl on the Taiga. Name blue with Utopia Sprawl. Tap for green blue. I could just cast 6 here. Glacial Chasm has to sack a land. I can go Springheart. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go Springheart Bestowed so that if they want to keep attacking with this Baloth, I can trade with it. I think this is the right play. And then I get to Ice Till, start fetching. Yeah, I think this is correct. And then I have lands to sack to the Glacial Chasm. This deck is hard to play. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. All right, here's Tifa. Come on, attack me. Dang it. So I have Crop Rot for you. I think I'm more interested in Ice Till here than I am Flubs yet. I'm not going to make copies of Safekeeper. I'll just go wide and keep track of the graveyard. We milled Dryad. That's not the best one for me to have milled. Get a Vol. I think I do need to put the Glacial Chasm into play so I can Crop Rot for Talon Gates. Yeah, I think I do need to do this, actually. Or Crop Rot for Echoing Deeps. Hopefully this time we don't just mill them both. All right. Analyst in the graveyard. Sack Vault. Oh no, I'm out of land drops. I've already done a bad. I should have gotten a green source. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Pass. If 6 cards in hand, I think we're probably dead. I can't give Tifa Shroud. That would be sick. You could give any creature Shroud? Yeah, I did a dumb. But if I... Oh no, Angry Dog. Alright, so Tifa. If they go, like, pump spell, fetch here, I'm dead. Looks like that's not actually happening. Oh my Gersh, we're getting a turn. Yes, 100% paying for this. Okay. Mazavith, not great. I think it's Flubs time. Or I can just go 6 and get the Dryad. Is it Flubs time? I think it's Dryad time, actually. No, I don't have enough mana to do all of these things. I need to chill. And I need to have crop rotation up no matter what. So I'll fetch the Taiga. No, I already have Taiga. And I already have Vault. I'll get a basic mountain. I can't do that either. We are going really wide. I guess I just get Stomping Grounds and go to 11. This needs to be a green source, preferably an untapped one. I don't have 2 or more basics. Yeah, I'm just going to shock to 10 here. Cast Flubs. Why can't I cast Flubs? It's not giving me the option to cast Flubs. Why can't I cast Flubs? Excuse me. Is there... What's going on? Why can't I cast Flubs? Is this bugged? I can't cast my commander? Oh, I accidentally clicked into beginning of combat. That's why. So I've been in beginning of combat this whole time. All right. That makes me feel better. I thought I was losing my mind just now. There you go. Let's have for green, blue, and we don't need this blue mana again. All right. I'm down to 7 minutes on clock. That's frustrating. Play out a land. All the things trigger. All right, let's, I gotta set some stops and clean it up here. Mill Mountain, make a bug, say no, auto yield to Flubs, pitch, Baseju, end step. So I didn't get my attack for 3. It doesn't matter. Pass. End step, they're gonna go Guardian Augmenter. That's fine. If they have the protection spell for Baloth, there's nothing I can do anyway. Ranker on Tifa, so she's enormous. Hopefully they go all in here. And I can maybe Talongates the Baloth. Maybe I should have gone Mazavith. It's hard to tell. Like, this deck realistically is very, very hard to play. Fetch. Regardless of what happens in this game, the last game was winnable. So that's good to know. Badger Mole. All right, so they're going to get a bunch of land drops here. Tifa's going to be huge, but they are going to be tapped out. So I should get to Talongates the Frenzied Baloth. Oh, and this gives Tifa hexproof. So Mazavith doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, you got it. Tifa Swole. Tifa's an 84. You may attack with her. Attack with, yeah, just those. Cast crop rotation on my fetch land. Discard Mazavith. Get Talongates. This only buys me a turn, notably, but I mean, that's better than being deceased. All right, I have Glacial Chasm. I can never attack anyway. We do have a pretty big crackback. Skull Clamp would be an insane draw. I don't have to block. I'm not taking damage. They're at 18. I have to pay for Glacial Chasm again. Do I? Do I have a Crucible effect? Oh, I do. I don't have to pay for this. I have Ice Still Explorer. Okay. So winning in time will be really hard for me, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to float mana. Whatever. That's such a spew, though. I'm thinking very hard about what I have to do to win this game, even though clock means I probably don't. Here's 6. Draw a card. Zurin Orb. That's another sack outlet. It also just gains a billion life. Cast it. Azusa. Now we have like infinite lands. Yavimaya. What am I digging towards is really the question. So many triggers. Moloch to the graveyard. I probably should have been looking at this because I have 6 on board. Oh, so many triggers. So much stress. Can I just do always no? No. Okay. Steam Dance. I want to discard this to cast Moloch. No. Yeah. I mean, Tifa has hexproof. There's something better. Cast Dryad, I think. How do I get my Talongates back? Here's Dryad. I'm not going to be able to win this game because of the clock, but I do want to see if I can just figure it out anyway. So I can go Teleria West and then play a bounce land. Discard this Pit of Offerings. It's not doing much. Give the Safekeeper Shroud because it doesn't super matter. Pick up the Gruul Turf. Trigger, 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 trigger. Gruul Turf. Pick up Teleria West. No to all of this stuff. Oh, I have to discard the Teleria West. I'm a fool. All right, well, this deck is really hard. Vibrance. I don't have the mana to do anything with you. Pass. If I do make it to my next turn, I let Glacial Chasm go and attack with everything. Ghost Quarter. Oh, that can just shoot the whatever they want. Surak, don't care about that. And they pass. No response. Say no to Glacial Chasm this time. Prismatic Omen. Do I have Analyst in here? And something to tutor a land? Do have Analyst in here, but I don't have a land in hand. I have the... So, I do have the Analyst combo now. No, I don't. I don't have a, like, Amulet type effect. Go to combat. Player attackers. Attack with everyone. I'm not doing math here. Wait. Yeah, I could have made a couple more bugs first, but always yield to 6. Pick up Hedge Maze. And I don't know if this is enough, but it's a lot. This is a math is for blockers thing. They're going to kill 6. They're going to kill Dryad. They're going to kill Azusa. They're going to kill a bug and kill a bug. Attacking with Flubs meant exactly nothing, but they go to 2. No. Boo. Oh, it's their turn. I wanted to play the Glacial Chasm. And they kill me because I was dead anyway. Okay, so very good learning experiences here. Take my time and look at the graveyard because Sandman was there to not lose the first game, and I was never winning this because of clock anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we did have, with 6, Aftermath Analyst. I mean, we had Titania. I could have maybe just made a bunch of 5/3s and stopped thinking so hard. We also just had Social Engineering. All right, so I had Analyst, the sack outlet, and a billion land drops, but not actually the combo. And I could have sacked all my lands here to, like, stay alive, but yeah. Okay. GG's. On to the next one. Babadoa Chi-Chi-Cho. This video is brought to you in part by Mana Traders. Mana Traders is the rental service I use so that I can bring you all of these different decks super easily. Playing a new deck on Magic Online is as simple as pasting in your list, clicking rent deck, accepting the trade. It pops right up. They'll send you the entire list. You just drop it into the trade, click submit. The best part of all of this is that you can support the channel and get a discount on your subscription using promo code DuelCastMTG. Mana Traders, be a better player. Match number 4 against Basim. I can't win a die roll, but I have Gemstone Caverns. Is it just Ramanap here? I don't have a fetch land at all. This lets me go just turn 1 Scythe Cat. It might actually just be Utopia Sprawl. No, because I don't have blue or red. Well, I'm always putting gemstones in here. Oh, this wasn't even the card I thought it was. It's Rumble. I like Rumble. Is it Burgeoning? No, it's Rumble. But they're doing something to me in upkeep. Why? Oh, they're just fetching an upkeep. That is the responsible play. Analyst. Analyst is pretty good. Yava Maya. I'm going Scythe Cat here. Yeah, I'm always going Scythe Cat here. If I rip a red source off the top, or a red or blue source off the top, that would be pretty cool. Because then I can go Utopia Sprawl, Flubs, Vesuva. I probably should have pitched this Burgeoning. I wasn't really... I just wanted the Burgeoning because, like, extra land drops make Cub really big really fast. They drew from Mishra's Bauble, and then they're going to draw again from Mishra's Bauble. Baubles are so good. I do love a Bauble deck. Glacial Chasm's probably not terrible. Let's Utopia Sprawl onto Yavimaya. Force of Negation. That's a blowout. Oh, that's a blowout. Okay. Vesuva. No, we'll just let it be a forest. Analyst. We mill Azusa. Land. Well, 2 lands that would have been very helpful, actually. And then I'm going to get in for 3 here. No snuff out. Okay. Next turn, I go Glacial Chasm, dump. Vesuva. Well, we'll see what we draw, actually. Demonic Tutor. Come on, guy. This card's not fair. I normally don't. Or at least I try not to talk too much about bans, but Demonic Tutor feels... Like, if Imperial Seal is banned, Demonic Tutor feels pretty bad. Oh, they're going to kill that Analyst. That makes sense. But it is better in the graveyard than Cub is. All right, they're going to hit me. Basim's going to get a counter. But I'm going to... Oh, I can't Glacial Chasm and attack. Glacial Chasm sucks! That's obviously not true, but... Go Thundering Falls. Target Cub, obviously. I will take this Taiga. Put Burgeoning into play because I need to get my hand empty so I can start flubbing. attack you for 4 and pass. I'm winning this race currently, but I have a feeling I'm going to want this Glacial Chasm before long. Yeah, I don't have anything to put in. I don't think it's right to put the Glacial Chasm in here. I want to get more damage first, if I can. Right? I mean, they probably have counter magic for flubs. I would be surprised at this point if they didn't, but that doesn't mean they do. And if that's the case, do I just... No. Taiga, cub onto cub, flubs. If it gets countered, at least they have to use their mana. Blue, green, red. Attack for 5. So they'll go to 7 here, maybe. Maybe not. Some sort of flash something or other. 4 mana. Fell the profane on the cub. Okay. I can live with that. Glacial Chasm. Stack it like this. Dump Vesuva. Draw a card. Orcish Lumberjack. That is a card. Cast it. Draw a card. Now we're flubbing. Ooh. I'm going to get Dryad Arbor because Nature's Rhythm is really good in the graveyard, and I want to draw another card. Ooh, Ice Till. Ice Till is very good. And I'll pass. So now I just have, like, a bazillion mana. Burgeoning, I don't get to put anything in. That's fine. All of my cards are forests for this Lumberjack, which is kind of nice. I don't know how they beat a Glacial Chasm in this deck. Winter Moon's just really good. Winter Moon's really good. At least I have the Lumberjack, though. And they're going to snuff out flubs. All right, well, this was a good turn for them. I should still be able to get this Ice Till into play, I believe. Well, unless they have their counter magic now. Yes, pay, because I don't know if this Ice Till's resolving. Bloodstained Mire, Basic Mountain, sack. What? What am I sacking? I think it's just Taiga. Yeah, I think it's just Taiga. Here's an Ice Till. Hopefully it resolves, but I don't have great faith. Oh, baby! We're in there. Do I have another fetch land? Play Vesuva and sack the Glacial Chasm to keep my life total a little higher. I'm really looking for Shifting Woodlands at this point, I think. I should probably just have Vesuva be a basic mountain. Oh, I could have made it a basic island. Dang it. I could have just made it a basic island. That was bad. Although we do want mountains for Valakut. All right. F6 here. Burgeoning, I have nothing for it. God, that was so silly. Dismember my Ice Till. Sad. Untap this blue source. Glacial Chasm, pay. Down to 8. Expedition map. How many mountains do I have? 1, 2, 3. Not nearly enough. All right, so what do I rhythm for? And this is where not having the deck experience is pretty rough. I could cast flubs. I don't think that's good. Could I rhythm for Lumra? 3 green, 4 green to get rhythm online, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't rhythm for Lumra. Rhythming for Vibrance makes no sense. Ice Till's dead. Tameo? Elvish Reclaimer? Probably Elvish Reclaimer. And if they don't kill it, I can not die to my own Glacial Chasm. I think that's probably where I want to be. Sack the Vesuva Mountain without floating mana, of course, because I can never remember to do that when I sack a land. Can I just undo this? Ah, yes, I can. Nice. Float a red. Or I can just float a green. All right. Float a green. Sack it for 4 or for 3 green. Rhythm X equals 3. And I can tap the Dryad Arbor. It's the same exact thing as paying the mana. No point in doing that. Oh my god, stop. Is it Sylvan Safekeeper? I could get Ramanap Excavator. Yeah, I'm gonna get Ramanap Excavator. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's Excavator here. Do we not have Ramanap Excavator? Oh, we don't. Oh, come on. We don't have a Ramanap Excavator. I did not realize that. So we don't have a Crucible we can get here, which feels pretty bad. Man, I can't believe we don't have a creature Crucible to tutor. So I way overpaid. I don't have Delirium. I think I'm just getting Reclaimer, and I'll cast the Expedition map and pass. Reclaimer's a 3/4. It's not nothing. I'm gonna have to let the Chasm go and Reclaimer into Echoing Deeps to get it back. Okay. And I'm 6 minutes behind on clock. I think that's just that. Even if I were playing and not doing live commentary, I think that would just be the case. I'm not gonna pay life this time. Amulet. Well, I can't. Oh, right. I shouldn't have tapped this. I can't play Amulet and Reclaim. I mean, I can, but I have to sack another land. Do I care? I think I care a lot. I'll play the amulet so that it can't get thought seized. It can get countered, but this way it can't get thought seized. Okay, spell pierce. Do I want to pay? I think yes, I do. Now they're hellbent, and I can just I don't remember if I hit my land drop or not this turn, because if I didn't, I just expedition map for Echoing Deeps, and if I did, I reclaim for it. So I'm just gonna hope I didn't, because I genuinely don't remember. I don't think I did. Maze of Ith also works. Just get Maze of Ith. But no, because it doesn't untap. Gosh, this frickin' Winter Moon. I would love to Sage that freak, but I can't. Glacial Chasm, Amulet. That's nice, I guess. I am, like, I don't even really know what I'm doing. I'm just sacrificing all my lands to, like, nothing right now. Sack the Dryad Arbor and pass. They drew a spell. Nile Spellbomb. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Burgeoning, nothing happens. Oh, Spellbomb was really good there. Shoot. So Spellbomb just turns off Shifting Woodlands combo. So it looks like I'm on Dark Depths plan. I'll pay the life, play a land. I don't think we have a basic island, but Amulet puts... Alright, pass. So I'm going to be at 2 at the end of next turn. They don't blow the Spellbomb, which makes sense and makes me sad. I've also just sacked, like, way too many lands. Reclaimer... I should check if I have a basic island before I do this. I don't think I do, though. I do! Life is good! Am I sacking Yavimaya? No, because that turns off the Lumberjack. Alright, get rid of this. Dark Depths taps for mana, so I can just get Dark Depths. Amulet untaps it. Oh, I guess I could have gotten a bounce land and picked this up, but then they spellbomb me. Never mind. Spellbomb's annoying. Yes, pay. Go to 1. Prime time. Are you castable? You are castable. And you get the Thespian stage? I think I'm supposed to just pass here. I'm supposed to just pass here. And if they have, like, Sheoldred's Edict, they have Sheoldred's Edict, whatever. End step, we sack the Glacial Chasm to Reclaimer, get Thespian stage. They are going to Spellbomb now and draw a card and bomb my graveyard. Sure. If they have a Stifle for the Thespian stage activation, they can still win, but you can't stifle the make Marit Lage trigger. Grim Bauble. Target creature. Ugh, awkward. Now I have to keep the Glacial Chasm this turn. Like, I can't sack it to Reclaimer now. Okay, who are you targeting? Yeah, it resolves. It has to target Reclaimer, right? Yeah. Oh, so if I sack Yavimaya... Alright, so just sack the basic island. Oh, Thespian Sage can also become Glacial Chasm. Not that that's better than, I think, just making Marit Lage and trying to actually win the game. But it is a thing I could do. This deck is so unnecessarily hard to play. Burgeoning, I don't have anything to put in. Maybe I was supposed to cast Primetime. I don't think so. End step, we make Marit Lage. Keep the one with no counters. And we make a 20/20. You have Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, I legally can't keep that Glacial Chasm anyway. Go to combat. Oh man, I have 8 minutes on clock. And attack you for 20. Do you have something? I really hope you don't. Oh no. Alright, they're gonna Surveil too. When they started tapping mana, I was very sad. Oh no. They have a blocker. That's probably game over. Yeah, they just have a blocker. I don't have a way to Talon Gates here. I think we lose. Because I think they probably have an artifact in hand here. And then Basim can't be blocked. So if I see an artifact here, I'll just concede. Floating, I did the mana wrong, but it doesn't matter. Dang it. Alright, land doesn't kill me. Really hard game. And that will do it. GG's. I have 8 minutes to try to win 2 games with this deck that is very complicated. I know, Ryan, you will ask me to play Flubs again in the future in some, like, affinity build or something. And I would just request that you please don't. This deck is hard to play, and I genuinely don't feel like putting in the effort. I'll get a Trop, cast Exploration, Gruul Turf, bounce the Trop. If this gets misstepped, I'll be sad. It doesn't, great. Pick up the Tropical Island Pass. And I'm going to cast Halfling before I cast Flubs. And map, and pass. Can I start doing Titania stuff? Oh no, I could have played another land! Oh, I still can. Thank Gorsh. But that means I could have cracked the map and used all my mana this turn. Dang it. I think I'm just going Titania next turn. And the problem, another problem for me specifically with this deck is that because the lines are very convoluted, I'm getting really locked in on, okay, this is what I have to play towards, and it's making my like kind of routine, more routine, smaller plays feel very difficult. But here's Titania. This is a way to win the game that I can understand. Um, and I want to rumble this turn as well. Get Taiga, fetch again. Do I want to rumble or do I want to map? I want to rumble.
Let's rumble.
Rumble's really good. And I'll pick up. Oh, I have Lumra mana. I should just pick up Lumra and pass. This is the most comfortable game I've had with this deck. Just like be rampy, cast big stuff. I like these kinds of games much more than the Glacial Chasm games. And this is a way we can actually win in time. Be cool. I don't know if this deck plays sweepers. I think it would make sense if it did. All right, Basim, Bauble, draw a card, he can't be blocked, and then you crack it, you draw another card. Thoughtseize Lumra out of my hand. Sad face. Sad face. Come on. Let me live. And then Emery. Emery milled, Saga, Spellbomb again, Urtai. That's an interesting one. And then they can just start Emery bobbling every turn, which is annoying for me, but not the end of the world. Springheart. It's a really good draw. Bestow onto a 5/3. Crack map for a fetch land. I probably should have gone uncounterable flubs first and started digging in my deck, but like I said, hard deck to play. Map these. Come on, any fetch land. Where are you? Verdant Catacombs. Verdant. Oh, come on, please hurry up. Amulet. I should just be attacking. Like, all of these game actions are just every second making it harder for me to win another game. You go to 2. They don't crack their bauble. Shield Dread. That's really hard for me to beat. I mean, not with the current board, but in general. They'll gain life here. Emery will buy back the bauble. They're going to gain a lot of life. I don't think it matters. I think I just have like a mega lethal attack, but he can't be blocked and grows. Untapped land, forest will do. Untapped land, island will do. Pay, and then don't pay. You're going to gain 4 life here and draw a bunch of cards. I'm going to lose 2 life. I mean, I mega lethal here, so it should be fine. You, and I might as well attack with Titania as well. All right. I went to minus 28. We got another game win. I do not think I will have time to win this next game. But I did get a game win. So that's the second game win, which is nice. But that one was just make a ton of dopes with Titania and Springheart. I should probably just concede this to save 3 minutes of my life, but if we can do just like Turbo Scythe Cat Cub or something, there is a chance. But I'm going to have to play really fast. Burgeoning and then Tameo. Valakut Exploration. All right, so I basically just have to play as quickly as possible and not worry about, small mistakes or whatever. Quite simply don't have the time. Burgeoning is in. Put in my fetch land. Surveil right now. Hedge Maze. Dryad Arbor I don't want. And F6. Valk, Tameo, and traverse the Uvenwald to grab a basic mountain. And F6. The Wasp will tap down Tameo. She has no abilities. Lame. Put in the mountain. Take 2. All right. Can Valakut Exploration get us there? I don't really think so. I also don't think it's going to resolve. Next turn, if they play a land, I have Lumber mana next turn. I have this nice 0/3. F6. Burgeoning, put in this forest. They get in for 2. Okay. All right, I need this Lumra to resolve. Frog. Oh, Frog doesn't beat Lumra. And Riddler. Oh, that's really good. Draw 2. They're tapped out. No subtlety here, please. And I can F6 from here. And we got a bunch of lands back. Nice. Lumber's a 10/10. I'm hoping they're not playing Dress Down. All right, so I have a 10/10 Vigilant Reacher. I don't get to put in a land. Need to F6. Let me F6. Okay. Oppo. Not the end of the world. I mean, it stops me from fetching, but whatever. Play Thespian Stage. Cast Flubs. Cast Azusa. Draw a card with Flubs. They're dismembering Flubs. Okay. I'll get to draw my 1 card. Yes to Command Zone. Kinda looking for Yavimaya. Alright, I mean, this grows Lumra. Attack. They're gonna just chump here with the Wasp. So now we have Tameo back. I'd really love a Yavimaya, actually. Shit, I want to cast this Myco Spawn. I want to Talon Gates the Oppo so that I can use these fetch lands. I guess I just Talon Gate Frog so I can attack with Tameo. And they have to block with Oppo. I guess they don't have to, but I think they should. All right. Did I just do Fail to Find? Oh, crap. Whatever. I'll bank my clue. I don't think Tameo's really doing a ton. Block with Frog makes sense. And F6. Yield until end step. Do I even want to draw this card? I think I do, even though it's awkward with Clock. Oh, can you Hull Breach me? Bowmaster. Sure. Makes a lot more chump blockers. They're going to ping Azusa, so they're going to kill Azusa. I don't think that super matters. But the two chump blockers is rough. That's what I care about here. Declare attackers. Attack. F6. All right, I have to just F6 through everything here and just keep going to combat. 33 seconds. It might just not be enough time. They go to 7. Oh, they're going to... Oh, Shieldred. That's not Riddler. I thought it was going to be Riddler. Crud. Flubs can't really beat Shieldred, for the record. Magic Omen doesn't do anything. Draw my card. You get a Bowmaster ping. I can't care about that. I lose 2 life. I do believe this is game over. I don't think I can recur Lumra ever. Rumble. The Seiju. Sure. I'm dead. The clock is out. Okay. GG's. I think that would have been more of a game if I had had time. But that's okay. Okay, 5th and final match, trying to avoid the reverse trophy. Cannot win a die roll today, but I like my hand. It's Cecil, Dark Knight. I'm just hoping they don't have, well, even if they do have a bunch of discard spells, like we want to be Hellbent, so this should be fine. I'm going to lead on Tameo. I'm going to go Tameo, Saga, Rumble. Obviously, that could change based on what we draw, but an opponent may be doing something else. They've already used more than 3 minutes and they haven't even decided on their mulligans yet. Oh, we just got the message that they disconnected. So maybe they're just rebooting Moto. All right, they're back. Sandman not being able to be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less might be really, really good. It will give me the decision whether to cast Sandman or Nissa first, but it's probably Nissa. No, it's probably Sandman, because Nissa needs land drops to be really useful. All right, keep my hand. They fetch, Scrubland, and Cecil. The expected turn 1 from your deck with a powerful combat object that's a 1-drop. I'm not going to take the turn off to Surveil. I want to bank some clues if I can. So I'll cast Tameo and pass. Ganjo, Seat of the Empire. In for their 2, I accept. We go to 18, they go to 17. And they play Voice of Victory. Whoops. Okay. I accidentally clicked directly into combat, but I think that's fine. Gonna get my clue. Develop Saga or go fetch land. I'm gonna develop Saga. Do think that's better. And then I'll Rumble. Prime time it is. I can probably just take 5 here. I'm thinking about going spawn, block, sack. But no, I want the mana. Yeah, okay. I'll take 5 here. Go to 13, they go to 15. And Drannith Magistrate. Okay. I don't need flubs for my plan right now. Saga ticks up. Colorless. Green. 1. Nissa. Fetch land. Always yield to Nissa. We'll make green. Fetch. A Trop. Make green. I don't have another castable spell, so I will use this mana to draw a card. It is Gruul Turf. And I'm just going to pass. I'm not going to bank another clue here. I'm going to have Amulet plus Primetime next turn, as well as the Gruul Turf to ramp into it. And I'm just going to go for Marit Lage. Tide Hollow Sculler. Target opponent reveals their hand and you choose a non-land card from it and exile it. No! Oh! Goodbye, Primeval Titan. We hardly knew ye. Dang it. I mean, Sandman seems pretty bad for them, too. I don't know. Oh, they took Titania. Okay, cool. They're going to bonk me with Cecil. I accept. Go to 10. Go to end step. Saga will float the mana. Grab Amulet. Rule Turf or Fetch Land. Is Fetch Land just better here? Which one lets me cast Primetime? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay. They both let me cast Primetime. Get Vault. Make another green. Tireless Provisioner. Pretty good. But I want Primeval Titan. I think Marit Lage is just the cleanest way for me to win this game. So Dark Depths, Thespian Stage. I will not have another spell to cast, but I can also just make Marit Lage now. Is that dumb or is that smart? I'm going to make Marit Lage now. Just put them to the test and pass. I am now willing to trade Nissa for Cecil. Do you have Shieldred's Edict? It would make me very sad if you did. Hey, we're up a game. We broke parity on play draw. Flubs, flubs, flubs. Dryad Arbor into Azusa. Yeah, this ramps up really fast. I'll keep this. Summoner's Pack can be Analyst. Lotus Cobra is our quote-unquote amulet. And then we just need a sack outlet. So we need Zurin Orb or Sylvan Safekeeper. Because we also have the Shifting Woodlands. Okay. So I'm one piece away from this kind of clunky way to combo. Green Suns for 1. Dryad Arbor pass. Maybe Flubs is actually better than Azusa here. Although I want all of these cards, it's awkward. Flubs is so hard to play. Take 2. And if they ever have to plow Marit Lage, it just buys me so much time. I don't imagine they're a Prismatic Ending deck. Ooh, Arboreal Grazer. Sure. I don't mind that. Well, it pitches to Flubs really well. Yeah, I'll try to get Flubs down here. Is that true? I think so. Yeah, I think this is fine. I have the Grazer to pitch, and then when I draw my 5th card, it'll give me an odd number of cards, and I can maybe start going crazy. Flubs is also just an 0-5 for their other attackers. All right, no Reprieve. Dump the Grazer. He's a good little blocker, but that's okay. They have 2 card types now. And pass. We're doing things. We're actually doing things. Sick. Bitterbloom Bearer. Okay. Yeah, that gets them to a flipped Cecil rather quickly. Deals me damage. This all tracks. I do kind of need to find lands, but when I cast my spells, it gives us chances to find lands. I'll take 3. I go to 14, they go to 15. They're not a Luris build of Cecil also, which is important to note. Misery's Shadow. My creatures don't die, they get exiled, which is annoying. Okay, so Skull Clamp's now a dead draw. Oh, there's the Dark Depths, just like straight up. Interesting. I'm gonna cast Nissa and pitch Lotus Cobra. Play Dark Depths. Make green. Pitch Azusa. So if I Summoner's Pact for Reclaimer and they kill Dryad Arbor, I die. Unless Flubs draws me a land, it's a chance I'm willing to take. And maybe really punish. Maybe really punish. I have a 2-drop that taps for mana. And Moloch something. Moloch, your Bitterbloom Bearer. I can get Analyst. No, I have to get a... Yeah, I can get Analyst. Oh, but if it dies, it gets exiled. Crud. I think it has to be Reclaimer here. And we'll pitch the thingy who's it that I don't care about. And pass. Alright, so if they have a removal spell for Dryad Arbor, you got me. But this 2/2 is really, really bad for me. I'm also just kind of hoping they don't see that line, but I think it's also kind of pretty hard to miss. I have 4 card types now. Should I have got an Analyst? I don't think so. I just want to get Thespian Stage. They do have a billion chump blockers, though. Forgot that you can just block Marit Lage with stupid little 1/1s. Glacial Chasm's probably not the worst thing in the world for me. Avamaya lets this tap for mana. If they kill Dryad, I just scoop. Oh, they're Vindicating the Reclaimer. Okay. So, I'm not literally dead. No, attack with that. Dang it. Do I trade off with Cecil? I'm hellbent. I don't think I can afford to. He hasn't flipped yet. I'm at 10. Okay. Yeah, if they'd vindicated any mana source, I just die to my pack trigger. And Marit Lage isn't even good with all their Bitterbloom tokens. All right, land is fine. That draws me a card. Make some mana. Make green. I think we're supposed to basically always make green until it's time not to. I'll take the Grazer out of my graveyard so that Pit of Offerings can tap for green and I don't lose Delirium. Draw with Flubs before I decide what color mana to make. Okay, that's a big creature. And there's the Analyst. But if my creatures die, they go to exile, which I hate for me. And now I have to discard. So I'll discard the Scoundrel, get basic Mountain, make green, cast Analyst, pitch the Scoundrel. Don't have the mana to bring him back. Analyst mills. a bunch of stuff. And I'll pass. And now I will block Cecil with Nissa, because otherwise he flips. And that's really bad for us. Nissa will get exiled, but I can bring back Sandman to block again. I'm taking 3, so I'll be at 6 no matter what happens. Like 6 is best case scenario, I think. We have Shifting Woodlands to become something. I should have looked at that last turn. And become Lotus Cobra. Alright, let's see what happens here. This thing's attacking. Okay. Trade here. Chump here. Oh, that's right. They can pump this little jerk. I lose the analyst. I should have blocked with flubs. What am I doing? It's alright. It's alright. Everything's okay. That was the worst block ever. Land's really not what I'm looking for, but it does draw a card with flubs. Shifting Woodlands. What can you become here? Nothing great. So we bestow onto Dryad Arbor. I can just make a bunch of Dryad Arbors, but that, like... Ooh, Oko. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Oko. And make this stop making flyers. That's a really good draw. Utopia Sprawl isn't necessarily... I can't let this keep making flyers if I'm going to have any chance. But then I start to gain life, make 3/3s. Do I need this 2/2? I'm at 6. Yeah, I need to be able to block. That stinks. I'd love to just cast this to draw a card. I guess I could have made a food. I just think if this makes any more flyers, I can never win. And they're going to Swift Glarb. So am I dead? I block the 3/3. They pump this. I'm dead. Okay. GG. Game 3. I could have made them kill me just because I don't know what mistake they could make. It's so straightforward. Just attack me for lethal and pump your guy that they are clearly thinking about pumping because they used it to trade with the analyst. Blocking with the analyst was a huge punt. I'm trying to decide if it would have made a huge difference because I go Springheart Bestow, bring back all the lands and just have a billion 1/1s from Springheart. Yeah, it made a big difference. That was bad. All right, this is my last chance to get a match win with Flubs, and I want it. I want it bad. I'm going to mulligan. I'm again going to mulligan. This hand. But what does our nut draw look like? Is it just Yavimaya Dark Depths Thespian stage? Like Exploration, Yavimaya Dark Depths Thespian stage? All right, this looks fine to me. Keep it. Vibrance kills Cecil. But I just want all of this mana. I think I'm keeping nothing but mana here, and we'll just try to go nuts with flubs. Yep, that's my plan. Trop, Burgeoning, pass. My flubs is my whole game plan here. And flubs, for the record, flubs is a very strong game plan. Like, the card is incredible, just not something I'm very practiced in which I'm very practiced. All right, yep, Cecil, turn 1, as is your prerogative. Ooh. Do I even need this wild growth anymore? I kind of don't think I do. I can cast it onto the bounce land, though. Yeah, it feels a little too free not to do. Awkward that I've now made this land tap for 3, though, if they have any sort of, like, Dust Bowl or whatever. But I'm going to pitch the walk-in closet here, and we're just all in on flubs. If they kill it, they kill it. I can just recast. This was not a great play, the wild growth onto the bounce land. Plow, you got it. I gained no life. Scam. That's cheating. Plowing flubs is cheating. That shouldn't be allowed. That should be banned. If you're playing against flubs, you should legally have to take the plow out of your deck. Or it should say hexproof from Swords to Plowshares. Oh, prime time. So as soon as I find another land... Although, casting flubs here probably wasn't great. I'm hoping they kill it again. Oh, I guess I can just block, actually, if it comes to it. Like, if they don't kill it, I just block and hope to draw land. In which case, it was very bad to cast. I'm a dingus. This deck is very, very powerful. I'm playing it pretty poorly. Let's block. Screw it. I roll a land here. It's a lands deck, right? Should be able to find a land. Thoughtseize here effectively ends the game. Duraneth, that's fine. That's fine. Land. Not a land, but it's good. Make a food. Pass the turn. They have 7 in hand. Not looking great for me. Swords to Plowshares on flubs should be banned. Flubs should have been printed with the text, hexproof from Swords to Plowshares. You're not going to give him power? I don't get to gain any life? It's ridiculous. All right, I'll take 3. Oh, no, they're punching Oko. Right, duh. Of course they're punching Oko. We go to 14. Would love to draw land here. Untapped land, specifically. Demonic Tutor, come on, guy. Oh, this card. One of my issues with Demonic Tutor isn't just that it's Demonic Tutor, is that every deck, like every deck, including black, just plays it. And like decks could have an interesting synergy slot over just, oh, Demonic Tutor, of course. It feels brutal. It's such a feels bad card in this format. Don't have a land to put in. Please don't Thoughtseize me. Even if they do, I have Oko going. Duress, that misses prime time. Nice. Come on, untapped land. Come on, untapped land. Why do you hate me, deck? Let's just tap this thing. And pass. The deck hates me. Ryan, Flubs hates me. That's the real problem. Ulcerate? Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. You lose 3 life. That's a really good card for this deck. Holy cow. I'm in trouble. Need to draw the untapped land now. Pretty badly, actually. I don't know why I'm saying actually, like, that wouldn't be the case. All right, so now this is a 4/4 lifelink. Deep Pad, come on. Oh, we had so many turns to do it, deck. So many turns to do it. I'm going to just cycle off the Triome here. Look for something better to do. That's better to do. It's too late, but it is better to do. All right, gain some life. Put in Ice Till. They still can get something going, maybe? They still have 5 cards. Oko's gained us a lot of life, though. Thank you, Oko. And these are coming at Oko. Deep Cavern Bat's coming at me. Makes sense. Oko dies. I go to 16. They go to 14. Caustic Bronco. That's also a good one. Especially when you have flipped Cecil. Stop having good cards in your decks. All these players. Ridiculous. I'm playing Prismatic Omen. Give me a break. I know it's a part of a combo, Ryan, but my word, this card sucks. Scourge of the Skyclaves. I'm not even reading it. Brutal to brick on the lands, but I made a choice. And I should have just not cast Flubs on that turn, but Zurin Orb can keep me alive for a while. And it's pretty good with Ice Till, actually. Wait, yeah, this should work. Okay, I must have tapped the bounce land wrong. I guess I just put in the Triome here. Cast the Zurin Orb. And I don't have to fetch yet. Okay. Zurin Orb plus Ice Till can keep us alive for a while. I need this bat gone, and I don't... Well, no, I mean, I can win without primetime, but the bat was real annoying. Kaya's Guile, come on. Come on, guy. Getting steamrolled here. There's the Glacial Chasm. I don't want Taiga. I want something... they're exiling my graveyard, too. All right. I don't know if this game is winnable. Glacial Chasm's gone now. Pretty poor variance. All right, let me do some math here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have to start sacking lands yet. I don't even know what a good draw looks like right now. 6. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it doesn't seem like a great draw. I'll cast it because it blocks, even though all the attackers will be indestructible. I'm not giving up. Play it to the bitter end this time. Don't kill 6. Come on. Stop drawing perfect. Ugh. I think they should actually probably take Zurin Orb. Like, I think it is objectively correct to take Zurin Orb. But it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm ever winning this game. But I do think you take Zurin Orb there. How many lands do I have to sack? 2? Just getting absolutely annihilated in this game. But in fairness, I think if I do get to primetime, I win. So we had 2 draw steps to find an untapped land. Oh, I didn't sack enough lands. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it mattered. Okay. GG's. 05 with Flubs the Fool lands. I do think this deck is actually very cool and definitely has a lot of play to it. And Flubs is an insane card in the command zone, but it's also a deck you need a lot of reps with. It's convoluted. For my playstyle and how much I've played with it, it seems like I probably should have just been going for Marit Lage. I also don't think variance was really on our side. Like, not ever winning a die roll, the game where I milled over the things I needed to tutor for, even though I still could have gotten them. It was just like, I don't know. The deck in my hands does not feel good. But Ryan, I know you love this deck in like every variation, and it is sweet. I don't think it's by any means like a bad deck to play. I am not the pilot that it needs, nor am I really interested in learning it because it's not exactly my playstyle, and I think there are better lands decks in the format. But it is really cool. And Flubs is a frog. And man, I love frogs. We did put up 3 game wins. So matches were winnable. And yeah, I mean, it felt like against Phelia and Cecil, we just got kind of steamrolled the games that we lost. But the other thing, for not just this being like a complicated deck to play, I don't know what a good opening hand looks like in this deck. And the Aftermath Analyst Valakut thing seems like it just needs a lot to go right. Like, you need Shifting Woodlands, you need Analyst, you need one of your only 2 Landsack outlets, and some sort of like Amulet, ETB, make mana card. So I don't know how I feel about it. I know that the deck is not for me. I know that it's not a tier 1 or probably even tier 2 deck, Ryan. I'm sorry. Um, but it is fun to play, and you get to look at a lot of cards when things go right. So, despite the 05, this was a fun league. I got to use my brain a lot. The chess clock with this deck is really tough for Moto. I think even if I knew all the lines, there are just so many triggers and so many game actions. But yeah, this was fun. Ryan, I hope this scratches your flubs itch for at least a minute. And if you are still here and hanging out, thank you so much for dueling with me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.